I live stream. Oh, and I'm more of a live streamer too.
And
So
the
a lot of live
people.
streaming of the games. Where
Like
we're
today,
doing
my
like
YouTube
meetups
channel,
throughout
guys.
the country.
Invite to what we're going to be talking about today, which is
the
live stream.
I do promotion at cons. And so like I'll have people subscribe in exchange for raffle tickets. And then I'll raffle off something because I'm also an artist. So, like,
It's $50 for me now.
And so like
So
in- in-
before I was
in-
rudely
in-
interrupted by my own
So
actions.
like white majority of my
Yeah, before you were.
So when I say, hey, I'm
Never
in
got
cards
back.
next week, people show up.
Oh, that's awesome. My
I'm
favorite
trying to
Scottish.
find out when we can do it all at once.
I
And,
am.
and then we'll. Is it like a little picture thing?
Hello,
That's-
hello.
No. Well, they take a
It used to be
picture,
this.
but they'll just
Oh.
sign you up and
it-
then give you a file.
Yeah.
I feel like Evie.
They're not here on the weekends either, right?
It looks
Yeah, sure.
The fox.
This is
Yeah.
Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was a Yu-Gi-Oh guy. growing
The game
up.
show master. Hello, game show master.
I went out and bought a Switch.
Hey, Brandon.
Just for the.
How are you?
Early November.
A little different on my channel today. No recipe
So
today.
mine's gonna be
No
early,
cooking
but my birthday
today.
present- My birthday's on Halloween.
Oh,
And so
Something
my
different.
husband is
You haven't
buying
set
the
up.
game and giving me my pre-order slip.
oh, that's great.
Careful, because you might drop that
I made
too.
the same.
This one has a lid.
I got.
It's all screwed up. The
I
job
got
just
the Switch.
spills. The
I
bottle
got
just
the
pops.
Switch for students.
So now we knew how to even drop it, it would all just break.
Unfortunately, the game was completely So
Sorry, guys, I forgot to put on my
there's
helmet.
actually a few good games on the Switch.
Oh, Polly.
I thought about getting one, but I don't want to pay to do.
One viewer. Got
I have to find a way to incorporate Switch onto my channel, but make it to where
It's still
it's
mobile.
still
First
mobile.
thing comes to mind
And
is
it's a mobile device, so
Yeah.
it still fits
Oh,
the mobile
God.
genre. But then
About the hurricanes?
somehow, I guess I'm gonna do like a shoulder camera capturing me actually playing it.
Yeah, because I actually thought about doing that when I had a
They don't
PSP.
have like a capture app on the Switch?
I'm not gonna hack mine, and I think you need to in order to do that.
That sucks.
Because it actually bars you from a handful of games once they notice that you're hacked.
Oh, yeah, they're smart. They
Yeah,
figured
they're
it out.
Nintendo is
How about a
on their
GoPro?
shit right now.
How about a GoPro?
Nice.
Well, I use my phone. So my channel is if you want to create things using just your phone, you can
Okay.
do all of this with just your phone.
Oh, okay.
So more of like the
Babe,
kids wanting to start and like oh YouTube let's use record. Well here, this is what you can do with it. This is how you edit. This is all this is all it work.
Right, which is the
And live
phone.
stream too.
That's too close.
Wow,
They have to
that's
be at least
awesome.
10 feet away from
My
me.
channel.
Oh, whatever.
Put it on the side of the door.
But the majority
Talking
of.
about
That's what I
live
was thinking.
Except,
You're
the
something.
only thing I do that I don't use my phone is I record with my license on PS4.
Yeah.
But like for everything else, I record off of here and I edit and all that. Fortunately, I'm still getting used to editing, but I am using KiMaster for working. But the fact is that everything I record and edit is on my phone.
A lot of my earlier gameplay footage came from me and another
Stop it,
gamer,
John.
another YouTuber from San Antonio.
Adam, I know.
Oh, cool. He actually wanted to talk to him today.
Is he coming
we would-
today?
He's at the door.
Oh.
So we would
Arson.
connect my Wii, and we'd be playing games on the Wii on a projector. But then the camera's right here, so like you can see us and playing, so you see our interactions with each other while
Yeah,
we're
I've
playing.
actually thought of trying to find this.
Arson!
So
Everybody
I
clap.
am
She is.
part of
Hello.
the pro gaming.
So,
yeah, they
welcome,
call it
everyone.
Yeah.
People that haven't been here for a while, welcome back.
My roommate has Matt's number, and my roommate has a booth, so he was like, hey, why don't you do that? And I was like, oh, I see.
Oh, he finally came. He finally got it. Finally here with Vincenzo.
There, we're square.
How long has it been, Arson? A year? A year since they came out?
It's been that long since I've been here.
How long has it been?
I don't know.
Long time.
It's been a long time.
So welcome. So So there's some new people here, and then there's some old people here. So let's go ahead and do a round, starting with Javi.
Hobby,
Well-
the cup's filling.
Clumsy hobby.
Actually, that too. It's like, not again. Just woke up. I'm Javi. I am part of the Squirrel Jerky Pictures group. I have my own channel with one video on it. We've strayed away from YouTube for a little bit, even though we still do videos. Hopefully we can get back on track. We originally started as doing skits and stuff, and then somehow made our way to reviews, which we should not be doing reviews or reaction videos. Still, y'all still need to talk to David about that.
Follow
I
the
think
trend.
that's the only way. But it's no longer fun for me, so I don't like doing that. Anyways, hopefully we can get back to doing skits. It's a little bit about me.
You still don't have your makeup channel right
She
now?
does have a
No,
makeup
I
channel.
know.
She
Oh my
does.
At least- at least
It's been how long?
She has
She
it there.
does.
And I have
I'm
5 subscribers, guys. Just so you
I'm waiting
know.
for her to tell me to do it.
I'm thinking about buying some Jeffree Star makeup.
Oh my god. Then I'll do a video with him.
Oh,
There you
okay.
go. I want that highlighter.
My name's David. This is my wife. She's also my channel. Just a dating vlogger, just about life, hanging out with her, my child, just going around town. The vloggers go to the zoo, we have fun, or just anything pretty much. I do some tech stuff once in a while if I get anything new as far as like a microphone or anything like that. But for the most part, it's mostly just vlogging. Oh, and my channel name is DJ_EM210, by the way. Jay?
Yeah.
Good evening. No, I'm just kidding. Hey guys, Jaybird Videos. I run a channel mainly about vlogs and skits, but I'm incorporating other videos coming in the near future. Right now, I have not posted anything in a very good while, due to the fact that I've been lazy about posting. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't done any editing, but I've probably got like 4 or 5 videos that I need to dish out already. But that's me, and you can catch me on YouTube, Jaybird Videos. Alright, Lennon.
Alrighty, and of course yours truly, the awesome me. I'm Lennon Vergara. I am the creator of Kitchen Time LV. Kitchen Time is one word. LV is 2 capital letters, separate. I do cooking videos at home, and I'm planning on incorporating more recipes and ideas to my channel. So Kitchen Time LV on YouTube.
Let's see. I am Midnight. My channel is Midnight Gamer. It's mobile gaming from the gay perspective, and I focus more on live streaming.
Hello guys, my name is Raul. I guess my channel name now is Arsant Media.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So many channels of Arson, I get confused on which one to tag.
That's why I changed it all just to one for now. So
Alright, cool.
yeah, now it's just Arsant Media, where I'm basically posting both of my stream archives, media videos I make, music, reactions, a bit of gaming, but again, that's mainly just from my streams, because I mainly stream on Twitch now, but just make videos whenever I have the time or I have ideas to put out. But yeah, happy to be here again.
Hello, everybody. I am Charlie. My YouTube channel is Hangman Charlie. I am
Not in there.
still getting used to doing this in that for a second. I'm as I would call it, a variety channel. I just done recording my last 2 videos for the Halloween movie series. Just posting them up the next 2 weeks. Rob Zombie's Halloween, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, doing the Rob Zombie movie series. Just uploaded the Star Wars Controversy 2017 that I worked on. Very proud of that one. On last night, actually. And vlogger, gamer. Most recent day I'm going to be doing, we'll be doing live stream, 3-day live stream for Dota 2K19 next Friday. Because I get the deluxe edition, which comes out 4 days early than the standard. So yeah, some good stuff to come out to look forward to next couple weeks and all that. So I'll pass on to you.
Hi guys, I'm Jasmine. Everybody knows me me as really outgoing, friendly, bubbly. My YouTube channel, trying to start it out. It's called My Virtual Diary Life. Actually vlogs now, I changed it. And a lot of people compliment me about my personality, and I really love to like socialize. I love talking to people. So I just love to connect with everybody in the world, and I just think it's wonderful. I have like different varieties. Like I love motorcycles. So I want to be a motor vlogger, just to have fun, show the city, like go to different cities, especially Los Angeles. I go to every single city. And I'm a dancer by heart, so my Instagram is my main, okay? My Instagram has my dancing videos, my nice pictures. I do live on Instagram when I dance to songs, because like on YouTube you get like copyrighted. So, so my dance videos on Instagram and my Snapchat, and yeah.
I have to show you, there is a way, there are some, I guess, safe songs you can use, so maybe while you're dancing that one song, maybe you can edit it out and put like, I guess you would call it the YouTube safe song in there. So something that I could show you about that, because there are ways you can do it.
Yeah, the more you know.
My name's Tess, and my YouTube channel is I Am Tired of Cooking. And I thought I'd do something to keep myself busy, because like I told y'all last time was my first meeting. I'm senior, single, divorced, orphaned, empty nester. So it's just me and the damn dog. So I figured this will keep me busy, and I feel like, you know, people, if they're busy, they can go and look and see, hey, is that lasagna from Costco worth getting? Or, you know,
Nice.
the croissants from Trader Joe's. And it's endless. I mean, there's, you know, keep me busy for years and years. I'm hoping as I get more data that maybe I can have an app, so when you go into a store, you can put in there that you're looking for a meal for 4 under so many, you know, dollars, and then it can pop up. But we need more data. So anyway.
And I'm Vince. I'm the host of Geek Out SA, and I talk about geeky stuff every Friday at 7. So check it out. But today,
You won something. You won something.
I did win something.
Did you go see what it was?
Yeah, it was that seasoning stuff.
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
There you go.
So I'm gonna be picking that up from another YouTuber. Where is he from? He's from like,
Yeah, I don't know. Barbecue Pit Dog. I
yeah,
don't
Barbecue Pit Dog.
know. I don't know. I was just hey, Vince, I think you won. Somebody said it in my live stream a while ago. So yeah, they're like, quick, go check.
Yeah. I already sent him the email, so it's probably in the mail already. But today we're talking about using live streaming to connect with your viewers.
You forgot Chef.
Oh, Chef.
Oh, yes, you forgot.
Everybody knows me. I'm chef. I have Texas style cuisine and barbecue on my channel. I got it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, cool.
Yeah,
So-
I'm the home cook.
It's a new genre we didn't have.
Is it open down there, or you just happen to?
Somebody was
it
walking
coming
out
in?
right when I walked up.
Oh,
So,
nice.
we're good.
Good. Okay.
So, what is live streaming? To transmit or receive live video and audio coverage of an event over the internet.
Yes.
So, that's just the basic thing of what it is. Now, what are we gonna do with it? How can you live stream? What you do with your phone, that's like the easiest way to do is do it through your phone from the YouTube app. And if you actually with that, if you just go to the YouTube app.
Do you have to have a certain number of subscribers?
No,
No.
not anymore. I think it's after 24 hours. Yeah.
So in order to do that, you go here, you click on my channel, and then right up here you see the little video camera, and then you can click on go live right there. You can see that. It's up there too, but
And after it goes live, will it automatically download the video?
Yes.
Yes, it will. Mm-hmm.
they can actually
As you
interrupt
play
during
it.
the
Have your phone
Video.
in the orientation you want it in
before.
when you start.
I
So if you have it like this, then your whole life is gonna be like this.
Yeah. It's recommended horizontal.
Generally, you can use an editing software afterwards, so your live stream will be like this, and then if you want it viewable as a wider format, like you can put like information of when you're going to be like live streaming next, or a description, or even a photo of yourself,
I'm actually
or
correct.
even a photo of the plate that, or item that you're reviewing, and on the sides of your actual video
On
footage.
YouTube.
Go on. So I could do like, I'm in Costco and they're on sale. Come
I'm
here.
live right now, actually.
So second one is you can use a computer, and you can come here to the computer and then click on the camera there, and then you'll have an option to go live as well.
That's
You can
that's
do
the
it through that.
fastest.
That's the fastest way to do it, other than doing it
Hold on,
on
I
the phone.
can't. Never verified my account until
Uh,
just now. I gotta wait a day.
But there's one more. There's one more way as well. You can use a streaming program. Now this is a little more intense, and you have to actually learn. I'm not going to get into that stuff because we're just kind of going basic for this right now. But there's OBS, which is on the top left. There's XSplit, and you'd be able to see it if it was a little bit darker in here, and vMix. Those are a little more difficult, but it's not impossible. You can still set it up fairly
You use
easy.
OBS.
I use OBS, yeah. And OBS is free. But what we're here for is how do I connect with my viewers? So before you start, you're going to need a plan. What's the purpose of your stream? What's the purpose of your live stream? Are you going to grow viewership, grow subscriptions, improve your channel, or improve sales? So it's just depending on what you do on YouTube that is going to drive what you're going to do during these live streams. Are you promoting a product? Are you trying to get to 1,000 subscribers? Are you trying to get to 100,000 subscribers? So
When the hours came up, a lot of people were doing that to grab hours.
yeah.
Because some people had the 1,000 subscribers, but they didn't have the view time.
Mm-hmm.
So they were going live, and people were just stacking into these lives to help people out get to that 1,000 hours, because you can rack up a lot of hours in there at one time.
Yeah.
Because you get a minute for every person that's in that live stream. So,
That's nice. But you have to start even before doing anything, starting one, you need to have that plan. What are you going to do it with? What's your format going to be? Is it going to be like a Q&A? Are you going to do a how-to video? Are you going to do interviews? Are you going to do behind the scenes? Mostly I do interviews and kind of like a show-based live stream every week on Friday. So I do that for about, now I cut it down to 40 minutes. It used to be an hour, but now I've cut it down to 40 minutes. And also you can do like reveals there too. Or you can do a giveaway like I won the other day, and I did a giveaway the other day too,
Yay.
which didn't have sound, so I had to do it again.
I did want to get my first 100 subscriber. I gave away a Pokemon Go Plus
Nice.
back when those were the thing.
So know what you're gonna say. If you want to increase views, so ask viewers to share the video. If you want in subscriptions, then ask the viewers to share the channel. If you want to improve your channel, ask viewers to make suggestions and ask questions. And that's a good way to find out, to gauge kind of where your audience is and how much they're into your channel. If they're going to give you suggestions, well, maybe you can do this, or maybe you can cover this, or maybe you can talk to, a lot of people are telling me right now, why don't you talk to cosplayers? And I always say it's because cosplayers are flaky sometimes and they never come to the show. But that's a number of things that you can find out, and you can ask them directly, and it's a live chat because they're asking you through the chat, and then you can just answer them verbally, and then you get kind of more of a one-on-one relationship with your viewers, to where there's people I've never met, and I'll go to like conventions and they, hey, how's it going, Vince? We watch you like every week, and I've never met them before, but they've seen me on the. Oh, I got one more person over here.
I got it. You keep going.
Okay.
I got it.
Grooming, teaching, I'm just kidding.
Okay. No, that's my dog.
How's it going? And there's a relation there. That's my dad.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
So also you're gonna need to promote your scheduled broadcast. So push it out. Push the link that you get out through social media, through Twitter, through Facebook, through Instagram, whatever social media you have that you want to push it out. Push it out before you actually go live.
Yeah, like do a short clip on Instagram or like I do, like do little, just telling
Or I'll
people. Yeah.
post like the thumbnail and I'll post the link there on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I'll also post the link through Twitter, just to get people out there and on the live stream to get it going.
There's a specific link for the stream, or are you just talking about your YouTube channel link?
The scheduled link. You want to try to schedule your broadcasts,
Okay.
so you can go through and you pick up the URL for it, and then you pop it on over to whatever social media you want to.
But if, like for instance, when I do the live stream next week for 2K, I'm doing it off my PS4, but if I schedule it, how's that work? Because when you schedule, like I schedule on my phone, would that still send that to that link if I'm doing a live stream?
If you schedule it and go through and start it through there, it'll still go through. But it'll only go through when you start live, when you go live. So no matter what you set the time to be, it isn't until you actually click on go live that it actually comes out. So you can set it for 7, you can go to 7:05, it's fine.
But if I set it for 7, but if I'm doing it on my PS4, because I use it from there. Because usually when I go live on my PS4, if I tell people, hey, I'm going live at this time, I usually send them the link to my channel, because usually when you go on, if you click the link to the channel, that's the first thing you'll see is if you're live right now.
It's a really good thing if you're starting one to have somebody else there with you to actually go through and figure out what that URL is going to be. So as you're starting it, they capture that and then pop it on over to your social media.
So like I can like, for instance, if I'm doing my live stream at whatever time for my PS3 or PS4, I can just maybe if I'm there, maybe there's like a loading part, like a match is loading on my game.
Yeah.
While that's going on, go on my phone and share from there.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's another. Okay, so that's.
Yeah, just as long as you can get it out there. If you can get to a point where you can start scheduling stuff like that and getting that out there, like maybe 30 minutes before, you'll find that a lot more will start coming to your live stream.
And the time frame should be about 30 minutes or something, like.
For the live stream?
What would time be like to let people know?
I would let people know. Well, it depends on what you're doing.
Yeah.
If it's something that you're marketing, you really want to push it out there, you're gonna build it up. So it'll be like a week that you do it.
Yeah, because that's what I'm doing with mine. I'm doing it.
But if you're doing it something that happens like all the time at the same time, do it 30 minutes before, because that's going to be the time. Okay, people are starting to get used to your time, so they're going to look for it, and then and then have them. Well, I'll talk about it later when I get back to that. I'll get back into it because it's all in here. And tell all your friends to watch and your family. So make sure that's a big thing that you do, because that will really help you. So you're broadcasting now. You started your broadcast. You want to stay on target. Stick to your predetermined time. So if you're going to stick, like I'm sticking to 40 minutes. and I have a producer that tells me, okay, you got like 3 minutes, it will like show me 4, 3, 2, 1, and so I'll kind of stick to that every single week. Stay on your subject, because you're going to be conversing, going back and forth, and they're going to ask you some questions that don't really have anything to do with what you are presenting. So you want to kind of like steer it back.
You also have the time delay from when they see something, they type a question, and then you can actually see the question, and then you respond to it. That's already like a minute and a half's worth of talking that you have. If you keep jumping from subject to subject,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to try and think of, wait, what was that pertaining to?
Yeah. So you definitely want to like hear them, acknowledge what they've asked or the suggestion they made, and then just bring it back as
And
quick
some of
as
that's
possible.
internet speed too.
Yeah.
So sometimes you don't have that much lag. Like today, I said something, it was like 2 seconds, somebody had a comment on there about it.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, but at work, you know, I'm putting out a real wide broadband. And so whoever had internet, they had really good internet, because there was like really no, I mean, they typed the comment to it and was back almost instantaneously. So part of it has to do, but like at the house, sometimes I'm 30 seconds, sometimes a minute and a half behind, you know, because I'll even see people putting stuff in the chat, and I'm going, what? And then I hear the question. You know, because there's that slower internet.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's your internet upload speed that drags it out too, so you're getting things, and you gotta realize the people that are on there with you are getting things at different times also.
Yeah.
So not all of them are getting it immediately, some of them are 10, 20, 30, you know, that 40 second, a minute behind.
The majority of the people are watching off their phone.
Yeah,
So wherever they are, if they have
half,
service or
you know,
not.
half of my people are on phones when now I've never checked my, analytics for specifically the, streaming to see what they are. But on my average stuff, it's about half.
Yeah.
And do you see the questions pop up?
Yes, they come up in the
Uh-huh.
chat box. They're coming up in the chat box, and so.
Yeah,
And is that distracting when you're trying to talk to other people and you're reading a question, or you say, oh, so-and-so asked blah, blah, blah?
That's what
It just depends on how you set it up. Like on my show, I'll have a
moderator.
tablet set up right in front of me right here, so I can kind of glance over it, kind of read what they're talking about, and then go back to the camera and just answer them through that. But yeah, when you go live, you're expected to kind of like answer those questions or remark it. And sometimes there's a couple of times where people go in there and they're kind of jerks, and they'll say some stuff that isn't good and really
Just
bad
skip
stuff.
that.
You have
You
to.
just skip that and just
And I've got
when you
moderators.
have somebody that's going behind, and they can actually go through and
Block the person.
block those
Yeah.
comments.
Yeah.
They can erase comments, or they can totally block.
Oh, because whoever's
Oh, yeah,
you're
there's
not the only
there's jackasses in there,
you're
yeah.
not the only one reading it, the people.
Everybody's reading it.
Everyone,
Everybody.
oh.
Yeah.
I didn't
So,
think about
I really, you know, of the lives I've done lately, I've had one time that we,
And
you know,
so-
one of my guys, I was like, hey, get that guy out of there, and they go, already have, you know. they- So,
And then you had somebody
so-
call you today.
Oh, gosh, man.
Yeah, I'm live.
Son, yeah, which normally I wouldn't take a call, but John's one of my moderators. I thought, is he calling to check to see if I'm live? Is he telling me? So I'm thinking it has something to do with the show, because he's not on there moderating. Dad, you know what the F just?
On a live stream.
Son, I'm live,
Oh, thanks for demonetizing me. I really appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my gosh.
So doing live stream on the phone with gaming, I'm doing a screen capture. So my game is on the phone, so I have to watch it and play, and I get texts from the chat on the same screen.
Oh my gosh.
So and my viewers know that. So like if I'm playing like Mario Run and there's like a big jump coming up ahead, they start spamming, and so now it's gonna block my screen. And I end up missing the jump completely because all their texts are blocking. But on the viewer side, they can't see that overlaid text that's in the chat box. But if you're going from your phone with live stream, it's gonna put the text right over what you can
What
see.
you're doing.
Yeah, and it could really mess you up.
Can you put it on an audio where you can have an earpiece and it reads you the question? Darn it.
No.
Come on, let's think
Somebody
about
make it.
What you have to realize too is,
Um,
you start getting, and the reason you don't want this, because you start getting conversations in the chat with the people.
Yeah.
So they're chatting with each other,
Yeah.
and they're asking questions. Now, with Vince is where he's got kind of a set format, and he's interviewing. Mine's an open question,
Mm-hmm.
so it's a lot different. So what I do is I have people, if you put at and then someone's name, their name will pop up, and if you click it, it will highlight their name. So I tell people, highlight my name and put it in caps, so I know you're asking me a question, so I don't have to look through every comment. Because some comments, or like if we were all in a live stream together, you might be listening to me and asking me a question, but those three yahoos might be talking
to each
"Hey,
other."
what are you doing tonight? I'm going out. So they're doing that in the chat.
Yeah,
So
they're-
you're having
Yeah.
to bounce through all this stuff, right?
Pay attention to what's a viable question for you and what's just chat room.
It sounds like it's a hard thing to do by yourself, that you probably shouldn't, you do it all by yourself.
Once you get used
Get
to
used to it.
it.
yeah, it's easy.
When I was on T-Roy's, at one time, there was 266 people in the chat. That chat was flying. There was 3 of us on the live watching it, so me and him and James are watching it. And I think there's 4 moderators that are trying to catch questions. If we missed them, they would text the questions to Troy, and we did not get all the questions, because that chat was just, because they're all BSing with each other.
Yeah.
Now, what privileges do the moderators have to be able to shut down
You-
people?
you-
Do they
you-
have?
You give them that permission. And if you look, their name's in blue and there's a wrench by their name. So they can kick people out, they can remove comments. and things.
Suspend.
So do you
full-on
do
block.
set that up ahead of time?
Yes.
Yes.
Isn't that for
Or
iPhone
during
though?
the time, you can do it then.
Isn't that for iPhone?
So like
No, same one.
tonight, right at first, I didn't have any mods in there. So my son wasn't there, Kent and Scott weren't there yet. So I was kind of like, here's my son, he's probably calling, Dad, sorry, I took it. But I could have appointed someone else, to be one at that time, even though it was going. Yep.
Like that.
So keep your viewers' attention. Ask questions to see where the viewers want, what the viewers want from the stream. So if they're like, if you're talking about maybe chef's channel, they'll start talking about like what kind of firewood do you use for your barbecue, and they'll say whatever he stuff, and he'll answer what he's talking about, and then still bring it back, and or he'll talk about like maybe in your area, maybe you could find this wood that's really good with apple wood, something like that.
Bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw one time on live Facebook, and it was just annoying because she was like, "Oh, thank you, Teresa. Oh, yeah, Sally. Oh, thank you, Jenny. Oh, that's nice." And you're just like, "What?" It's like, it was just weird.
And when you get things like that, and where they're giving you compliments, say, "Oh, thank you." So what do you just ask them a question? It's the same thing that you do, like when somebody posts a comment on your video. When they post something, you have to go through, answer what they commented,
Right.
and then ask them a question. Because when you do that, that's more interactions
Right.
on your channel, and that's really good.
I guess I saw it after the fact, so I wasn't seeing what Susie was asking
Yeah.
and what Jenny was saying. All it was a bunch of, "Oh, thank you, that's so nice. Oh, I got it at Target." And it's like, what's the it? Because it was weird.
So I guess general rule of thumb on some of those things, answer your question by rewording the question. So like, where'd you get that shirt? Oh, I got this shirt at, and then instead of just,
Well, is because I wasn't in the live stream? I saw it afterwards.
Yeah.
So is
Yeah.
it after
Have a
Words that you don't
replay, yeah.
see.
Correct.
That they,
Because if
okay,
you're not,
that's it.
all the chat that goes on during live does not appear in the chat after the fact, once
okay.
it's been
Now I
turned
get it.
into a video.
Okay.
So after that, then everything pops up as a standard comment.
Okay.
So by keeping that
Check.
in mind, like just as a creator,
Yes, you wanna be able to say.
make sure that you
I
cover
got
those
this,
bases.
yeah, because that she didn't, and so that's why it sounded like it was weird.
Yeah.
And that's the difference of experience.
And then most important of all, just make it fun.
Yes.
I know our sends have come a long way since when he first started.
Yeah, I mean, the more you do it, as they said, the more you do it, the more you get used to it. Of course, there are different kinds of people that come and go. Some stay with you, some are just here for like that one shoot and then probably don't come back, but it's okay. You know, as long as you get at least some people in there, some loyal, others still.
Now, how do you give stuff away? Do you like live stream and do a raffle with all your
Generally,
subscribers?
open a Twitter, or if you have a Twitter, have them make sure that they are following you,
It's going
or even Instagram, that they follow you there, so they can send you a direct message outside of giving personal information
How are you
on
doing?
YouTube where it's fully open. So you either do a live stream,
Live
okay?
stream.
Like you can do a video advertising what it is, and then like let people do what they gotta do to get up to that point, and then say on Wednesday we're gonna do a live stream of picking the winner, and then you just go through and pick the winner there, and make sure you contact me on Twitter or Instagram on a private message, and I'll get with you about sending your
Now, how do you pick a winner though? I mean,
you can
there are
still-
random-
Raffle
Yeah,
copter, randomly.
It'll random, what do you call it?
Your subscribers?
Tube
No.
Buddy does it.
Oh,
Or-
TubeBuddy? We'll just
or-
go, they'll go through all my subscribers and
There's
then.
a- there's a-
Well, it does it by comments.
Basically, it takes
So
everybody's
make a
comment, make a comment,
Oh,
and then you'll be entered, and then it just randomly pulls up a comment.
oh,
What you
okay.
have to do though is look and say, okay, is that person a subscriber? And, whatever regulations you had, some you gotta check, like sometimes somebody will say, comment in there, I want the rub. And you have to put it in there exactly like that, so you gotta go, I want the rub, you know what I'm saying? And then they do
Alright.
a random generator, it pops up a name and they look at, that guy didn't say I want the rub, because he just put, can I win it, that he's out, do it again till they get somebody that says, I want the rub.
Well, is
So they may
there,
have some specific rules.
is there one that'll just generate a subscriber? You can just pick a subscriber?
I don't think
there's-
it's big a subscriber.
Yeah, it's a little difficult like that. You can even go the analog way, which I've done before, and it's get raffle tickets, like physical roll of raffle tickets, and then when somebody comments and submits to you that they completed the prerequisite for the competition, you tear off a raffle ticket, and then you message them the number to the raffle ticket, so they have, and that's a very analog way of doing it. So
Yeah.
there are the random generators and all the common stuff, but you can do that.
Can you, is it possible to export a list of your subscribers to Excel
It
and then
doesn't-
do a random generator
All the
in Excel?
subscribers don't always allow, you don't always see all of the subscribers.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask, cause
Privacy
sometimes,
stuff.
Yeah, you'll have more subscription numbers than you can actually find subscribers for.
Yeah.
So there's different ways to go about things, but when
And
there's a
after
will,
a
there's a way.
while, you've got enough that you just have to take somebody's word for it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Are you a subscriber? Yes, because I've got 13,300.
You don't have to.
So I mean, that would be a lot of people to go through to confirm everyone.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, it's names you recognize because you see them commenting all the time anyways.
Loyal.
where do you see your subscribers? And the analytics and community, and then you
Right,
hit
go to
subscribe?
analytics. Yeah.
Okay.
It may not show, on your phone, it's probably not gonna show you. It won't
Yeah,
show
I
you on
think
your
it's-
phone.
okay, I
It'll
didn't
show you
think
on your
so.
computer, go to,
The
Go to,
community
Or you can actually
analytics.
download
Does the secondary app?
YT Studio.
Yeah, the YT Studio will do.
YT Studio, it's another app that
That's why
YouTube puts out.
So that, the app looks
shows all
like
the
this, it's a little
analytics.
cog,
Oh,
and
okay.
in there, it gives you, as mobile would allow, in-depth analytics.
Oh, okay. I'll
try
You
that.
get more.
I
You
don't
get
think
more on the
it gives you-
website.
I don't think it gives
Yeah.
you all your subs though.
I don't know.
It doesn't, no, no,
I'm
I've got that,
Just
that
some.
doesn't give you your subs.
Just some.
The amount. and
It only
Most
gives
of
you
the
the number of
subscribers
subs, it won't give you the names.
And sometimes if they have the name private, they won't pop up.
Yeah, this doesn't give you their names.
Yeah.
The only way to go and look where you see, and that's only if their profile is set up to be public.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So really, you can only know that they're your sub if they are a public. If they're not.
So then that's why it's better to do the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Vince, I also have like a few people that I subscribe to that like say I have this many viewers and only this many likes. Like it up. Like, is that something that people
What
do
do
for
you,
like streams
what do you
too?
mean?
Like, because I'm subscribed to like 4 people,
Mm-hmm.
and like let's say they say they have like 65 people but only 30 likes. They tell them to like it up. I guess to help their channel grow or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, ask them to like, ask them to subscribe, ask them to push the alert.
I
Yeah.
Have
got
them
a
do all
question.
of that.
You know, I'm subscribed to most of y'all's channels. Have you gotten notified that I was subscribed to your
Yes.
channel? Okay, I want to make sure, because some days I don't know, like if I'm a public channel, because I've always wanted to know about that, about the,
I don't know if I can.
why
Mine,
I've gotten.
yeah.
It's a,
Mine didn't update for 5 weeks.
it's a
So I
YouTube
just
thing.
the
It's
other day it
broken.
updated, because I kept going, why isn't it updated? So I've been going through there to see who has subbed me in the last 5 weeks. So yeah, your name was on the,
Yeah, because
came up on there.
because that was actually a question, is why, because I've gotten, like, there have been days where I've gotten 5 days, and I don't even know what the channels are, who they are. Like,
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
so-
like,
and sometimes they just don't want you, they just do it and they subscribe to you, but don't necessarily post
Yeah.
out their personal information.
or their videos, they're not like, because not everybody.
Yeah, because then it may not, they're just viewers
Yeah,
sometimes.
so, okay.
And what you have to realize is,
Sorry, Jay.
your goal is not to have other channels watching you. Your goal is to have a bunch of those little blue circles with a letter in it. That's what you want.
Yeah.
All the little guys.
That's the people that are just showing up watching YouTube.
Yeah.
That's what you want. You know,
Mm.
if you were just depending on other channels, you never would get a whole lot.
No.
You know, it's,
Yeah.
you want,
It
you want that
helps,
little colored
but
letter.
not as much. So you finish your stream, so you did it. But engagement goes on after your stream. So after you make sure you leave it viewable, and maybe someone missed something, or maybe they didn't go on the stream at the beginning. Maybe they came in at the middle. Because people are busy, and if they're watching it for the first time, they don't know that you're going on, or maybe they have life going on and are driving at the time. Then
Yeah.
maybe they'll come back once they get home and then actually read.
What's the
going
best
on.
time to live stream? What's
It,
the?
it depends on what your
Depends on the
audience
audience,
is.
yeah.
It's a. I was suggested noon.
It just really depends on when you go out and figure it out. I think they came in, but I think he went down.
I would say think of what your target demographic is, and then like if you're making videos for kids, right after school is a good time because that's when a lot of kids can finally pick their phone up and look again. If you're looking for adults, think of hopefully they have jobs. So like after the 9 to 5, like the evening would be a decent time to go.
Yeah.
If you're trying to do videos for people in Japan, hey.
Hey, we have 2.
Yeah, 'cause I have some subscribers that are like in the UK and all that, so some, like, and my gameplay live, I want to try to do a more scheduled instead. I don't think I did too, I schedule. But, like, I've learned that sometimes I do them late at night, like I did one recently at, I think it was like at midnight. I was on for 2 hours. I had like 3 people watching. I was like, well, I was good. So because I don't know what my target is in that, because I'm only at 55 now, 56 I think.
Mhm.
So I don't know, because I have some people that stay up late, work late, that they watch them while I'm working.
But what's your target demographic.
And your demographic should show all views, not just.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like, I have to look at that because I don't know what because
Like mine is between like 25 and 45.
yes, my target is I believe it's 18 to 24. That's the majority of my viewers.
Mhm.
No, and the majority and the one thing that's overall is male. And for some reason, that's changed a little bit with some subscribers, but before it was mostly male. So I kind of had that target. I'm like, okay, so I kind of just had to figure out, okay, 18 to 24. A lot of these guys, some of them are up late. Like I know a few of their subscribers are up overnight, they work overnight, so
Yeah.
and they're watching my channel then. So I'm like, and it's like 2 people, I'll be 5. So I don't know exactly when, like what the target is because I do a lot of live streams usually at night.
Have you checked your analytics to find out what it is though?
For what the time?
No,
Because like for right here, I set my in my analytics, you can click on it, set it to do like lifetime or over the month of the last thing. My viewers are 90% male.
Yeah.
And like you can check out that like even countries. Let me see, countries over the lifetime. United States is the most because that's about the optimal time that I go from. But like I do midnight streams for Japan because it is Pokemon Go, so I have viewers all over now. So just going into your analytics, finding out who's watching, what age they are. Let the data tell you who's watching and how.
When I should, okay. Because that's been my biggest problem, scheduling. Like I schedule like, okay, I'm gonna post this video or this live stream this day, but I never really tell you, hey, it's gonna, like except for live streams, I tell you, hey, it's gonna be at this time. Like I'll tell you, I'm uploading a video Monday morning or something.
You may have diehard fans that work during the time that are like, they're gonna make sure they take a break at the time your scheduled live stream is going to start, so they can at least be in there to drop their name to show that they were there. So if you're gonna make a schedule, I suggest it.
Yeah, because my problem has been, I've been debating, because once I passed these subscribers, I've been wanting to name, but I want to have a few questions. Now I've been debating, should I do a live stream to get more questions, or should I just do a regular, because I only have 2 questions, so I'm like, I don't want to just make one video with 50 subscribers and only 2 questions, and they're not questions that I would consider being long.
Do you have your subscribers attached to your other social media?
I give them my social media, and I have some people.
Then that's also where you could ask for questions.
I have.
And that's a good point right there. Is when you're doing this stuff, make sure you're pushing your stuff after the fact to social media.
Good segue.
So you go in and you finish it up. So let's say you revisit it the next day and push it out through social media again, just as a video. Because at that point, it's just going to be a video. It's no longer a live stream. And that would be it.
Right.
Do we have any questions in regards to streaming?
Preguntas.
So we got a lot more.
Yeah.
More introduction.
So yes, let's finish off introductions. But that's all I had for today. If y'all have any more questions about anything, we need to start keeping these down to like 45 minutes so then we can like converse and have fun and talk about other things. But does anyone have any questions?
Any questions? Not that type of question.
So
no.
the new people that just came in, go ahead and let them know who you are.
Nope.
Yeah, we're starting with Jerry.
Starting with Eric.
My name is Eric Lee. I have a channel called Eric Lee Parodies. I only have 3 videos. They're not very funny, but
Hey.
I do anything from skits to non-political parodies. I like to make people laugh, have fun. Pretty much it. If you don't laugh, then we have a problem.
Ha ha. No.
Adam.
I had a question actually.
What's
Can we
up?
start over?
Hey, okay, you can watch my channel.
Tomorrow.
You can watch my channel.
Subscribe to my channel and watch the full video.
Yeah.
My name's Adam. I'm part of NNA Vlogs, the SA project. The other half of me is actually at a pep rally right now. He thought football was more important. So he's in football.
He's gonna hear from me when I see him.
Hey, he's got a game tomorrow, though, so it's a rivalry game.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, but we do NNA Vlogs, and we basically go around San Antonio filming ourselves. It's me and my son. He's 15, if nobody knew that.
Continue.
And soon we're going to have I'm going to have 2 other channels I'll be working on too. So that's us.
Is he the musician?
Yes.
Okay,
You met
then I
him.
remember. Yeah. It's been a while.
Bless you.
Next, Victor.
Okay. Hello, my name's David. My channel is Score Jerky Pictures that I run with my buddy Hobby and 3 of our other buddies. And we do reaction videos, food challenges, music covers, and a series called The Fuck It List.
What?
The Fuck It List.
F-U-C-K, I was like,
Okay.
F-U-C-K-E-T. And yeah.
Just want to make sure I got that right. I was like, okay, I want to make sure I get that right because I was like,
F-U-C-K.
I want to make sure I don't have a dirty mind.
I have a question, and I just noticed this last week from joining the group. I didn't realize that you, like on Facebook, I could link my YouTube and I could hit the little share thing and then drop it into YouTube, into Facebook. Is that better than downloading the video from the computer straight to Facebook? Because it shows up different. Like on the home, it doesn't show the link.
Are you live streaming? Like if you're live streaming, you want to get your audience in on your live stream, you would do it as you're putting it there.
Well, no, I haven't done any live streaming, but what I'm doing is I have a website, and in order to get my video on the website, I put it on YouTube first. I embed the link, then put it into.
You take the embed code.
I take the embed code and put it into that. Well, then I was also getting the embed code and putting it into Facebook, or just taking the movie I made or the video I made and putting it into Facebook, just downloading like that. But then when I saw y'all stuff, I went, hey, people are like, hey, look at mine view, whatever. And I'm like, oh, they just put a link in there. Well, I'm gonna do that, which was easier.
We'll either post the link in there, which will pull up a thumbnail because Facebook doesn't play well with YouTube. So what I usually do is push up a thumbnail and then the link above it.
Okay, so is it better for you to do that? Or, I mean, what are the benefits
Depends
of
on the
doing that
thumbnail.
versus?
Depends on the thumbnail.
I would suggest not uploading the video itself to Facebook so they can watch it there, because technically you're missing out
Well,
on
that's
views.
what I thought.
You're taking away.
So if I put it on YouTube, doesn't that allow more YouTube viewerships? Because I get more stuff on Facebook.
You want the link. You want
your
all your
channel.
social media to have some sort of directive to
To
your
that
YouTube
YouTube
channel,
channel.
because you want the subs, you want the views, you want the likes.
Why did I even do the
Like-
website? I
like-
shouldn't have even done the website.
No,
then.
because
No,
a
website-
website can give the information to your viewers that you can't verbally give to them at
Because
that
you
moment.
have it embedded, because I have my video embedded in my website as well. So when they view it through my website,
Does that give you?
it gives you a view.
It does?
Yeah.
Even if you change the frame and all that?
Doesn't matter because you've embedded the video.
I was actually.
It's actually you're still looking at YouTube.
Oh, but
You're looking at a
people don't
YouTube
know.
window.
Right, so if you share it on Facebook through YouTube, you go to YouTube to see it. You know what I'm saying? It's not a video
Right.
outside of YouTube. But I think one of the deals on there is if you share it, like if you click the share button, it's gonna sometimes, and sometimes, I don't know if y'all know this, sometimes it's screwy. It doesn't give you a thumbnail. It just gives you the
Just the
Yeah.
text
if
part.
you, especially if you try to share a playlist, it will not give you that picture. And sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. You go down and shut something in there, screws with it. But what happens is sometimes you look at it and the picture it gives you, you're going, that's part of my thumbnail, it's not real good.
Right.
So sometimes you gotta realize thumbnails are different shapes too. So the ones that pop up on Facebook are more square.
Yes.
And the one you have on YouTube is more rectangular, so it's just taking the center out.
Yeah.
sometimes that's not advantageous for you. It's better to do the thumbnail, upload it, and then put a link to that video, and it will, again, take it to them, but always use that link and take it back, and it'll take it back.
Okay, so it's better to do that.
Javi, what you got? Instead of basically holding his hand up.
Okay.
So, it's good to put a little piece of your video. A few weeks ago, we did something on micro content. So what you can do is do a clip that you like from your video, little, 20, 30 seconds. Put it on Facebook and then put your link in there.
Oh, if
they
you
can
wanna
go
see
it.
more
Oh, like a
videos.
teaser.
Like a
Yes.
teaser.
That'll work also, yep.
So that way it's, you still get that view, because, I want to know, basically put a question on there
So
and
the
where they
goal-
have to go and find the answer.
Now, how does Facebook do advertising? I mean, can you make any money off Facebook advertising?
With Facebook reaches you.
Facebook
doesn't
chooses
have
you.
Facebook doesn't have like a definitive set in stone thing. Like if you're getting views, they'll reach out to you like, hey, can we play ads on your videos?
Okay, so you don't contact
don't.
them, they don't have any,
They don't
like,
have any-
benchmarks or milestones?
Usually when you
Ooh, it's
wanna
like
do
the-
something-
It's like the Harry Potter wand, the wand that chooses you.
Each one of your videos has to have at least like 1 million views off the first like
Oh,
24
well,
hours.
hell, I'll be 90 years old.
I've got a friend that's Facebook pays her.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what she's she has a lot of stuff out there, and they do give her something. So her and I have actually talked about doing some collabs so that we can help her build up her YouTube. YouTube's not that big.
So Facebook's not so really the place where you can try and make money as YouTube.
Because that's where you're gonna get paid for it.
Yeah.
Charlie?
Except they keep
He's actually
changing.
got.
Oh, you have
I've
a
noticed
question?
it raised down every now and again. I'm like,
Well, when you were talking about your website, I was gonna say that I was checking my analytics this morning, and I was actually surprised that most of my traffic is coming from my website. And my Wix website, so it was saying Wixsite.com has the highest traffic.
Oh, wow, okay, so then I shouldn't be upset
And
that I just did a
that could
website.
also be found from the studio.
A little trick that I did was that I thought it'd be really cool. I have a QR code on my channel art. So if people want to access my website through my YouTube channel, if they have a little QR reader, then they can be transferred to the website through their phone.
Can I have everybody's attention for just one moment? We're gonna take a picture of the group right now.
Real slim shady.
All right.
That's
We got everybody in here?
You're not even in the
Your dad in
picture.
here?
Oh, yeah, there you are.
Can't see.
I saw the red shirt.
All right. What we gotta do is give my phone. All right, ready?
There
And-
is. Someone's face
Gee.
getting blurred.
What is that?
I know, we all saw it.
I didn't know that embedding it still gives
You saw it here first.
Because it creates a YouTube window wherever you're putting it. So when they're watching it, it's like opening the window and watching it, but you're really seeing YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
It
I put it in by code, is
creates
that
like a-
correct? That's when I do it, I do it by code.
It creates like an iframe that you're actually viewing that same URL just within.
Okay, so that's, oh, wow, see, I knew how to do it, but I didn't know what I was doing.
I see, using this, you can go into Discovery, and it shows who's, like, how many people are coming from where.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen the external, but I didn't know what that meant. I thought it meant like,
Once an external hit gets large enough to be warranted displaying its name, it'll display.
No, I wish.
yeah, I have something that says external. I thought those were like people who did searches or people.
Well, yeah, but they're doing searches, like, you'll see mine come from Google, because, like, some people are typing in, Pokemon Go, and then my live stream will, a link to my live stream will come up in their search bar. And so, like, they can click on it, and it directs them to my video.
Is it because the tag, the tag like Pokemon?
Always put a description, always put tags, because if you want to be found other than just stumbling upon in YouTube, those search tags are gonna make you ping up different places.
Yeah. That's cool. And this one is free? This YT Studio, is that it?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's one of the apps that YouTube puts out.
You can create your thumbnail out there
Oh,
too,
so that, let's see if we got it through there.
or upload
See,
it.
'cause
Oh,
mine's-
I'm sorry.
That's okay,
She always texts me at the wrong time. Like I'm trying to do something and then I see a whole thing from.
Wait till it's one of those texts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, see, there it is, most of it's from the website.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I like that. Is this YT also?
Time for a
YouTube
change.
to create a YouTube Studio beta.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen?
Oh, the
Have
new
you
version.
seen my Wix site? Or?
Yeah, well,
It's been in beta for how
watched
long?
your
It's been in beta for over a year.
So on my Wix site, I actually explained the whole thing that I'm trying to do in my channel, and that's my information source, pretty much.
Today I was out to edit.
So
I have to edit because I was, the other day I was doing it like in parts.
So I was actually surprised
Yeah.
to notice like my traffic
Yeah,
was
and
coming from my
then
main page.
first couple of weeks ago, things have been coming for a month. I was editing in parts. I thought that was all bad because it's pretty much the same subject, so I don't, like if it was like the subject 30 minutes in.
So I just recently
now I'd be
uploaded
like,
some
okay,
songs in
I
like
can
really, really slow, like
But,
36 BPM.
So there are ways, depending on how much time has gone by, if you're doing a long video capture like this, is find out where especially if one topic is long enough to be its own video, instead of trying to cram it all into like this hour-long thing, like you can do like 20 minutes here, and then the next couple days upload the next topic, and then the next topic. So now you're getting different people that still want to be, involved with what the conversation was. And well, stay tuned. On Tuesday, we're going to upload the next part of the meeting. So now you're creating a schedule. You're uploading an additional video. You're getting the same viewers there are viewing here, and you may get subscribers because they want to know when the next one's coming out.
We got 2 viewers.
I've made a video I upload every video every day. Like, sometimes do more than one video.
Oh, you said every day. That's so hard.
Huh?
I used to every day.
Like even when I was working,
I don't know
I
if
was
it's
like
like
I'm
it's a big
doing work on in between, but like days I
every
was
day.
straight.
Starts tomorrow.
My friend told me make videos in advance.
Yeah.
And that's what I did with my Halloween. When I made like the last 3 reviews, and I'm just gonna upload. I say I upload on Saturday. No set time, but I upload usually in the morning after.
Aw,
Yeah,
thanks.
if you know that
Such a
you're not going to
compliment,
be able
yeah.
to say like I'm gonna get slammed because like the beginning of school started and so, I'm youth coordinator. I have to do scheduling and planning and curriculum and everything and hiring of new teachers and everything. And I know I'm not gonna be able to do anything during here. So a month in advance, I will record everything I'm gonna do, edit it all while I have time. Then I can just sit back and just once a week pop a video out and it's already done, ready to go.
Yeah, like the only other thing I gotta do is I gotta edit. I just edit the intro to Halloween. I just like 5 seconds, like 10-second day with the try something got copyright. It's like pushes out this wall. It's just the instrumental that plays at the beginning. So I have that
the red key right
with
there.
the logo and the movie background on it.
Yeah.
And then it will just go straight to the video. So it'll be just a random thing going on.
Is everybody in here part of the YouTube
Oh,
or
I don't-
YouTube Facebook group?
I'm like, we all YouTube it, right?
No? Get on the well, everybody I think except you.
I am new.
So
Oh, are you talking about Facebook?
Yeah, the YouTube group.
I'm in Facebook jail right now. That's why I wasn't able to respond. I had to text after you message me. I can't respond or do anything on Facebook right now.
What happened?
What'd you do?
What'd you do?
Because somebody messaged something about me, so I put up a post saying I'm not a fucking faggot. And apparently saying those 2 words together is a hate crime, and I got banned for a day. And then so I submitted a retraction for it, and I said all I was saying is this, and I'm actually gay. And so since it pinged that I said it again in the same day, so now I'm banned. So I'm down for a week.
Wow, just because you were expressing yourself. Okay.
But they let someone else.
Poor
know
guy.
someone online.
post stupid shit all the time.
Oh no, okay, a funny,
Somebody
a
really
funny,
reported it.
yeah, they did. So a funny Facebook trap. Does everybody know what Game of Thrones is?
Yeah.
So you know what Father Morghulis is? Did you know typing "all men shall die" automatically pings up and will ban you, put you in Facebook jail? So like I found that out and I was like, ooh. So I just want to be like a little turd one day and I put, does anybody know what the translation to Father Morghulis is? Boom, 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 and I'm just sitting there laughing
and one of
because
them
they're
was me. But I didn't get banned because I deleted it right after.
Yeah.
After you told me something.
You find little ways of being a turd.
Oh my gosh.
And you know that would have made an awesome video for like
reaction?
for like a reaction or even like a prank channel. That would have my our guidelines.
So how long is he
There's an idea for another channel.
Yeah, prank channel.
So please, definitely join our group. It's San
But you
Antonio.
probably haven't made it.
YouTube
one and it's been
active.
It'll be like in a
In parentheses.
and be like a top.
Fourth post now.
And
George, me, Carlo. Oh, I guess kind of Thomas is in there.
and subscribe to Alex Peraz, my YouTube partner / best friend.
You know, I'm surprised he had his 1-year anniversary for actually working at Starbucks. So his very first job he ever got, and he went a full year. Like I'm surprised. I mean, I don't know. I thought YouTube was like gonna rope him down for good, but now he's launching an album. Yeah, he's been mixing music.
He has been making himself sometimes.
And so he's making music. He's a YouTuber, and he still has association with the group. If you guys want non-copyrighted music, I'm sure he can let you use his music.
What's his name?
Who was it?
His name is Video Game Guy 99.
Oh, okay.
So that's his name is Thomas. Video Game Guy 99. So Video Game Guy is all one word, and then 99. So he was the co-host with me right after our first post had taken off. And he started doing music. He's a gamer as well, but then also does vlogging.
Yes.
This way. But yeah,
For
now branching out and doing
Over here,
music.
Lennon.
So like, I'm sure he wants to get his music heard by people.
Can you take one and pass it to your right?
Yeah.
Unique music.
To the right?
Find local musicians.
Take one and pass it to your right.
Non-copyright music. Nobody's gonna get on you for it.
Anyway, like I said, I'm going to end it off here. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to my
How about free music house?
Also subscribe to
Yeah, if you say it's a cover by, like I used Hobby playing in one of my videos, but it was he did a cover, right? Yeah, so he did a cover. I never got paid for it at all
5,000 subscribers.
because they use the audio waves and it won't match up if it's not like the real one.
But they have free music apps,
But
right?
how many people use the free music?
didn't stick because there was no sound.
So, like, how many YouTube channels, like
I
videos
checked
have you
these before I
stumbled upon
left,
that has
but that's
the
why I
same?
wasn't sure if it was
Like,
like
it's big music, so everybody uses it. It's unique, and you can also say like in the video. Oh, by the way, you guys have been listening to this person. If you want, there are links in the description. You have iron there, so they can advertise.
So,
Music,
like I said,
and
I'm
sometimes
going to be doing
can also
a dinner
keep
thing
people
with
coming.
either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
You just, a lot of it is based on marketing. So once you learn how to do marketing and how to target and branch out, and then from there you become not like viral videos, but like your marketing becomes viral tactic.
I never actually
Like
pushed it all the way down.
No, I pressed it today.
Pay for effort to start.